Demons, an evil spirit or devil, especially one thought to possess a person or those who claim to be in the revenge era. Wait, sorry, wrong demons. Demons, the hardest type of levels in Geometry Dash, from easy demons to extreme demons. These levels will test your skill, patience, and your desk. But how do you beat a demon? Is it truly all skill? Can you brute force it with just muscle memory? Or is it all just luck? Today, I'm going to be attempting to answer this question as I bring you along my journey of trying to beat my first demon. My first approach was a combination of relying on my muscle memory and luck. For the next 45 minutes or so, I would be entering the level fresh, with no practice and raw dogging it. I'm sorry. In reality, I was relying on two things. The first was the fact that I had played this level over 1,000 times, meaning that for about 91% of this level, my muscle memory had already been built. And the second thing was for me to somehow fluke that other 11%. Things started off interestingly. It's a thick-ass bee. Well, if I were to go, that would be a preferred method. But this attempt is for people with divorced parents. Shout out to you guys. Dude, I was so close. The power of divorced children almost got me here. It will never and has never been your fault. You ever wondered if you were loved as a child? This attempt goes out to people who only like green peppers and no other types of peppers. This attempt goes out to the 4th grade. Just seems like a cool grade. Nobody talks about it that much, but I feel like it's just top tier grade, S tier grade. Shout out to you guys. Not in that way. Probably shouldn't be okay, yeah. You know, let's just shout out to, let's just move on. First attempt of the day. Let's see how it goes. You know, I haven't played this game in a little bit. I'm excited to see how this goes. I hope I can beat this demon on the first attempt. Let's see. First attempt. Let's go. This attempt goes out to nobody, fuck everything and everyone. You don't deserve shit. You know what? At this point, I don't even question it. I've seen what GD does to a person. But anyways, I keep referring to this level I'm trying to beat, but I haven't fully introduced it yet. You might have recognized it from the gameplay, but for those who didn't see it, let's quickly break it down.
Life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above.
Welcome to B, a classic Geometry Dash medium demon. Also, the level that charmed me enough for me to want it to be my first demon. B begins with a relatively simple cube part. As long as you have eyes and know how to hit some orbs, you should be fine. Once you get past that, you enter a section I like to call Mental Warfare, which is just a janky spider section. This, by all means, should not be a hard section. Other than maybe a few tight and precise jumps, once you've learned them, this section should become second nature. Notice how I said should. If it weren't for this damn jump, I believe I would have beaten this level in at least 500 attempts fewer. Don't believe me? Just watch. What? I'm sorry, what? DK. This part is not hard. No. I'm going to jump. For reference, these attempts were from the hour-and-a-half recording of me trying to beat this level. This does not include the over 1,000 other attempts I've played this level and potentially died at that godforsaken, no good, skin tone, chicken bone jump. I apologize for my outburst. After the first 100 deaths, it wasn't even the jump that was hard. It was the mental battle I had to go through every time I had to see that damn fucking pillar. Anyways, once you get past that jump, the rest of that section is a breeze.
My second serve was no better.
Next up is the quintessential ship part, because would it even be a Geometry Dash level if there wasn't a ship part? Just like how it wouldn't even be one of my videos without me using a word I have no idea the meaning of. Oh, that's what that means. Okay, good to know. Anyways, the ship part is pretty simple. You learn the routes, avoid the bees, and jam out to the music. But then, you feel a change coming, a shift in reality. You enter a portal and all of a sudden, oh my god, is that a ginger? No? Just an alien? My bad. That's right, after the ship part is a very easy and very similar UFO part. It's quite literally the same process as the ship part. Learn the routes, avoid the bees, and go absolutely crazy on the dance floor.
Hello, Mario.
Heaven, the Emoji Movie, 4chan, and Quiche. What do these things have in common? Well, they're as close as you can get to the concept of perfection. But why am I even bringing this up? Well, because I think I have found something that can rival those things. After finishing up the ship plus UFO part, you enter a pretty fun robot section. This section, I will say, can get annoying, however, with just a little bit of practice, you will start to enjoy and master it. However, this is only the precursor, the calm before the storm, the good before the great. Once you finish that robot section, you will enter the ball part. Now I will preface that this part is only as good as it is if you have your game set at 120 FPS. Otherwise, it's still fun, but a little inconsistent. However, with that 120 FPS, you enter a fast-paced, music-bumping, heart-racing, tight-controlling ball section. I do not understand what makes this so fun for me, but I do know that it is by far my favorite part in any Geometry Dash level, and I think out of all the sections in this level, this takes the most skill to get consistently.
Back with another milk. Help! Help! Help me! Help!
We've made it. We've reached the end of the level. So what could possibly be in the last section? Up to this point, the level has been pretty hard, but not unfair. However, all of that changes, because after that I mean just so much fun ball part, this level has the audacity to bring out the mechanic that I am worst at. The wave. The fucking wave! If I told you that I had this level beat 3 months ago, but this one goddamn fucking part made it unbeatable for me until I really sat down and dedicated an unreasonable amount of time to learn and beat this, would you believe me? Because that is exactly what happened with this level. And to make it worse, do you want to know what I got after I finally got past this wave part? A fucking spider part? That's right, you get a spider part that to this day I have no idea how to do properly. This spider section is the definition of spray and pray, Geometry Dash version. But then, after that, you have a few more jumps, and finally, remember to hit that one specific orb late, and that's the level. So now that you know the level, let's answer some questions. Alright, here's the big question. In fact, it's kind of the reason I made this whole video. What is the main reason behind your ability to beat a demon? Skill or muscle memory? Now, before I can make an argument for skill, I have to first quickly break down what skill actually is in Geometry Dash. I don't feel like I'm the right person to answer this. I mean, as you guys keep reminding me, I haven't even beat Clubstep yet. Thank you for those comments. So, instead of answering this myself, I asked a friend of mine who has hundreds of hours, countless demons beat, and plenty of skill in this godforsaken game. Here are his notes. Being able to stay consistent, being able to react well at what's thrown at you regardless if you've seen it before, and how good are you at different shapes. The cube, the UFO, the wave, the ball. Now, I'm sure there's more you can consider skill, but these are the things he gave me, so these are the things I'm going to work with. To be honest, out of all of these three things, I think the most important is consistency. Regardless of if you have muscle memory or not, the only way you will truly be able to beat a demon is if you stay consistent enough throughout the entire run. Even if your demon is very short, very long, consistency is the thing that rules all skill. Honestly, I don't think I have much to say about skill. It's pretty easy to understand. The easiest way to explain it for me is probably the second thing he mentioned, which is the ability to react well at what's thrown at you regardless of if you've seen it before or not. Adapting quickly, learning quickly, and being good. That's what skill is. I don't have much else to say about this subject. Now, muscle memory, I feel a little bit more comfortable explaining it because I have a bit more experience in this. The best way to explain muscle memory relating to Geometry Dash, in my humble opinion, is to use the example of when you go to beat old robtop levels. You may die once or twice, you might even beat that level first try, and this is because over time your brain has mapped that level out in your head and will always seem to remember when and where to jump. This phenomenon is called muscle memory, where even with your focus shut off, you could probably beat that level because it's deeper than your brain, it's now in your muscles. Okay, now that you've heard me butcher both explanations, why don't we answer the question? Is it muscle memory or skills that let you beat demons in this game? If I had to give one clear winner to this question, it would have to be skill. However, it's deeper than that, because of course it is. I'm going to use B for my example because it is definitely the demon I have the most experience with. Like I said, for 90% of this level, I could mostly use my muscle memory to get through it. Now, you probably heard me say that and are now thinking, why the hell is the answer skill then? Well, it boils down to two main reasons: consistency and skill gaps. I noticed something during my countless attempts of trying to beat this level, something that seems stupid, something that seems so obvious that after hearing what I'm about to say, you may even, with your low expectations of me, question my intelligence. What I noticed is it becomes increasingly easier to consistently get far in B if I tried. Okay. Now hear me out. What I mean by that is when I focused on putting my energy towards the parts that I was still good at, but still made me nervous, I was much more consistent at getting far in the level than if I trusted my muscle memory to get through it. Now, after realizing this, I sat back for a minute and thought, how the hell would I relate this back to skill? And then my dumbass realized that I'm literally just giving the most simple example of what skill is. Maybe I do have brain damage. Okay, now for skill gaps. I mean skill gaps in the way of there being a part in the level where your skill has simply not caught up yet. Meaning it is either impossible or stupid to try and brute force your way through with muscle memory. For example, this was the wave part. Yes, the fucking wave part, where even in the 1.5 to 2 hour session I was playing for this video, half of that time was dedicated to me just practicing that part because my wave was so shit. Eventually I got it down, but you know what? It took me developing my wave skills to be able to learn, understand, and pass that wave part consistently. So after all of this useless thinking, after all of these sentences that could have been broken down to a 2-minute video at most, I will have to say that to beat a demon, you cannot just rely on your muscle memory, you have to have a certain level of skill developed. Okay, I hope that was enough for you to understand why you need skill instead of muscle memory to beat a demon. Now it is time for you to see what the inspiration behind this video was. I present to you my first ever demon beat. was wondering when I would die like that again. Oh! 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 My parents are in Minecraft! Oh my god! Let's go! Let's freaking... I can't be loud. It's 3 in the morning, but oh my god. My parents aren't Minecraft. The world is at peace. Again. That reaction was certainly interesting. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I put a lot of time and effort into something that was supposed to be a 2-minute video. Anyways, have a good day. Subscribe, like, do all that shit if you feel like it. I don't know, it's just a button at the end of the day. And I hope you beat your own demons, whether that be Geometry Dash or in your head.